What is good, Ninja? Ozu over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today, we've got some great information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. The Snake World Trejarers is coming to the Nintendo Switch. This is Level 5's 3DS and smartphone RPG getting the Nintendo Switch treatment like it should. So the Snake World Trejarers is coming to Nintendo Switch. The latest issue of Koto comic reveals. The Level 5 developed RPG first launched back on the Nintendo 3DS in Japan on August 10th, 2017, so it's a fairly new title. Now the smartphone version is planned for release in 2018, so that's not even out yet. Now further information, if any, has yet to leak from the magazine, but once again, some Level 5 support, and we did get a report from the Level 5 CEO himself that Level 5 is going to be focusing on the Nintendo Switch in 2018, and this is the first of their plans that they're really kind of outing here outside of what they've said before. But in terms of the first announcement for 2018, we got a port of a pretty good Nintendo 3DS game. I know it reviewed okay in Famitsu and everything, and people generally like the game that have played it. I've watched a little bit since I saw this story, waited a little bit just to report on it. I went, watched some gameplay. Seems like a really cool and interesting RPG in terms of what you do. Very different style, but at the same time, I think it's good. Level 5 has always made solid, kind of quirky and unique RPGs, but still all of them are really good games. So I do feel that Snake World is going to fit great on the Nintendo Switch, and there's really no point in really having the 3DS version at this point once the Nintendo Switch version comes out, because you can play it docked. You can also play it on the go. You're gonna have the HD visuals as well. So to me, I'm gonna wait and get that version of the game. What do you guys think about Snake World Trejarers coming over to Nintendo Switch? And hopefully I'm saying that name right. Probably saying it wrong. I think that another RPG is great, and the more that Level 5 can bring over to Nintendo Switch, new games in addition to ports, bring over all your other stuff that you had before, and bring over new games as well. Heck, I love a port of Ni no Kuni, the original, and of course people want Ni no Kuni 2, but if they couldn't do that one, at least bring the first Ni no Kuni over to Nintendo Switch. I think that would fit so well, especially if you want to try to get that game out before Pokemon launches, because that game does have some Pokemon-esque type of abilities and what you can do. So hopefully this leads to more from Level 5, and I think it will, considering they're focusing on the system. And yeah, what do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, I'm moving into the next article here. Detective Pikachu has been announced for the Nintendo 3DS, and it launches worldwide on March 23rd. He's not just a detective, he's a great detective. So the Pokemon Company has announced Detective Pikachu, an action-adventure title that significantly adds to the scenario of the 2016 Japan-exclusive eShop release, Detective Pikachu Birth of a New Duo, for the Nintendo 3DS, and it will launch both physically and digitally in North America, Europe, and Japan on March 23rd. A 13.6 centimeter tall Detective Pikachu amiibo will also be released alongside the game. When used in the game, it can unlock short videos that may contain helpful hints for your investigation, and this is a pretty big Pikachu compared to the original amiibo of Pikachu. So while the game will normally cost 4,980 yen in Japan, users who own Detective Pikachu Birth of the New Duo will be able to purchase the digital version of Detective Pikachu for 3,878 yen. Early purchases of the physical version in Japan will include a Detective Pikachu keychain. In Detective Pikachu, players take the role of Detective Pikachu alongside a human detective and unlikely partner in Tim Goodman. Because Detective Pikachu is a unique Pikachu in the Pokemon world, Tim and Detective Pikachu are able to communicate with one another, and do so to investigate the cryptic disappearance of Tim's father. Here's an overview of the game via the Pokemon Company. An action-adventure title, Detective Pikachu finds the hero of the title, a unique Pikachu in the Pokemon world, partnering with Tim Goodman and searching for evidence and clues to solve a series of cases, while also investigating the disappearance of Tim's father, Harry Goodman. When he arrives in Rhyme City looking for his missing father, little does Tim know he would meet Pikachu, but more amazingly, a Pikachu who he could communicate with. There's more to this Pikachu than the detective had. He's a lovable gruff, tough-talking sleuth with a taste for good coffee. This Pikachu claims that he worked with Tim's father, and that the two pair up to discover his whereabouts. Together, Tim and Detective Pikachu will encounter a number of mysteries in Rhyme City and will need to talk to witnesses and gather their testimony in order to discover the truth. Cases that would be impossible for Tim to solve alone can be cracked with the help of this Pikachu, because he is able to obtain vital clues and information from other Pokemon. Detective Pikachu includes all of the chapters of the 2016 Japan exclusive Nintendo eShop release, Detective Pikachu Birth of a New Duo, but adds further content that completes the story. The game features new locations to explore, as well as a colorful cast of both Pokemon and human characters. For those players who are new to sleuthing and may need some help in uncovering the evidence, Detective Pikachu features an easy mode where the title character will provide handy hints on what to do or where to go next. A special Detective Pikachu amiibo is also planned when the game launches. It's larger than a regular amiibo and allows players to view all the Pika prompts, short video clips from chapters they have completed, including ones they missed finding earlier. These clips feature Pikachu's quips and antics and may even contain a hint. So this is quite possibly the weirdest game that I've seen in quite some time for the Nintendo 3DS from Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. It's Detective Pikachu. Now, we saw a little of it back in 2016, and we were wondering if this game would ever be released, and here we go. Now, there's also plans for a movie, apparently, as well, so they're kind of going a little bit all out on Detective Pikachu, and once again, more Nintendo 3DS support. I think this style of game can do well because it's just weird enough to where it piques my interest if I want to play the game on the Nintendo 3DS. I wish there was a Switch port. I think I would be more down just like to pick up the game right away if there was a Switch port, but it's a 3DS game. It was already built on the engine of the Nintendo 3DS, and we've heard about 3DS to Nintendo Switch as far as the architectures and ports, and even 3DS to Wii U doesn't necessarily mesh the best. I think that's why we haven't seen many Nintendo 3DS ports on the Nintendo Switch, but yeah, it's one of those games that's coming. It's Detective Pikachu. It looks like it could be interesting, and people who actually played the Detective Pikachu game on the Nintendo 3DS with Japanese accounts said that it's pretty good. So we'll see how this one does. Are you guys interested in Detective Pikachu for the Nintendo 3DS? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, I'm moving into the final article here. SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy has been announced for the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4. This game was first announced at the Nintendo Direct Mini, but we do have some more information about the game because it's actually looking pretty good. 2 versus 2 SNK Heroine fighting game. That's basically the premise of it. So NIS America and SNK have announced SNK Heroes Tag Team Frenzy for the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. It will launch this summer. The Nintendo Switch version will be available both physically and digitally. The PlayStation 4 will be available digitally, with the physical version only being via a limited edition. And I have no idea why they're doing that when it comes to the PlayStation 4 versus the Nintendo Switch. Usually you hear about issues when it comes to physical with the Nintendo Switch because of the cartridge manufacturing, but the Switch version is actually getting it normally, while the PS4 version, you have to buy the limited edition to get physical, which is just a weird type of deal. I haven't seen that before, but hey, whatever, and maybe more people will buy it on the Switch. Now here are the contents of the $119.99 Diamond Dream Edition, which will be available for both the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4. You have a hardcover art book, Fatal Cutie Hat, towel, wrist, sweatband, 2-disc soundtrack, tank top, label, pin set. Here's an overview of the game via NIS America. About play online or with friends as SNK Iconic Heroines in a brand new 2 versus 2 fighting game, SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. Activate special moves with a single button and make use of special items to change the tide of battle. However, the fight isn't over the moment you've chipped enough health away. Once your opponent is on the ropes, utilize your Dream Finish technique to win the match. Spectate on other battles online. Wage on who you think will win using in-game points. Use your winnings to buy voice clips and accessories and an all-new costume system, and customize your favorite heroine to your heart's content. Here are the key features of the game. Assemble your heroines and battle head-to-head. A brand new tag battle action fighting game is here. Players can participate in a 4 multiplayer frenzy online or with friends. An iconic cast of SNK female characters. Choose from a generous roster of female heroines from the SNK universe. Defeat foes with style and elegance. Coordination is key, as players can choose from up to 100 different accessories for their characters. Accessories include cat ears, glasses, face paint, and new sound effects. And here are some comments. Here's from the president of NIS America. NIS America is honored to work alongside SNK Corporation in spreading the SNK brand of gaming throughout NA and EU regions. Since 2003, NIS America has strived to spread Japanese culture through video games, and we hope our partnership with SNK will strengthen our bonds and ultimately provide the highest quality title for fans. Here's what SNK company president and CEO had to say on the matter. I am very pleased to launch this partnership with NIS America, who has a proven record of delivering excellent results in publishing and marketing of Japanese game content over the years. I'm convinced that this collaboration will allow us to deliver the highest quality content to our fans. And you can check out the announcements, and there's also trailers as well. And I'm actually going to be picking this one up. I'm actually going to be picking it up because it's not going to be as complex as some of the other fighting games that we've seen out there. You talk about the one button special moves. You're still going to have combos that you need to have some depth. So it's not going to be like, okay, you can just run through this just button mashing the whole time. I think it's going to be more on the level of a Pokken tournament, where that pretty much has a one button to activate special moves, or an input and a button, and there's still a lot of depth in there. So I'm kind of more in that range when it comes to my fighting games. Like, I was never a big fan of Virtual Fighter or Tekken, or games that really have more of these in-depth as far as combo and control schemes. I'm kind of more of the mid-range type of person. Pokken, Super Smash Brothers, although Smash Brothers can get really technical with all the other things. And this game seems to fall right in line with the Pokken Tournament, that type of game. And I love Pokken Tournament. I played the Wii U version like crazy. I was ranked in the top 20 as a Lucario player at one time. And I'm getting back into Pokken Tournament DX on the Nintendo Switch as well. They got some DLC, which I'll talk about in a future video. But this game is actually looking really clean. It looks really fun. SNK is known to make some of the best fighting games out there, and they're really good at what they do. So I'm definitely going to be picking up SNK Heroines. It's one of those games you can pick up and play. You can play it anywhere, and that's kind of what I've been doing with Pokken Tournament a lot, is playing on the go. When I'm out somewhere, get a couple matches in, learn some of the new characters that they've added in, and I'm probably going to be doing that with this game because it looks really cool. So what do you guys think about SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy for the Nintendo Switch? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, Ninja, that wraps it up here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon and YouTube live gaming page to consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below. Consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you Ninja for the next video. Peace.